Hey there, I'm Steve. I'm here to help you with infinitives.
What's an infinitive anyways?
I'm glad you asked. An infinitive is a noun. Nouns can be people, places, or things. Mike, Coginchog, and Latin are all nouns. An infinitive does not require a subject. In this way, it is the purest form of the verb. English infinitives are almost all preceded by the word to. To run, to eat, and to fly are all infinitives.
Well, I'm glad I know what an infinitive is, but how do I use one in Latin?
First, you have to find the infinitive. In most dictionaries, a Latin verb will have 4 parts, called the principal parts. The second part is the infinitive. Some examples of Latin infinitives are amare, monere, and salire. You might have noticed that the ends of the words look similar. This is because of the way the infinitives are formed. An infinitive is made of a stem with an re attached at the end of it. This stem is called the present stem. It is super important in the formation of the present, imperfect, and future tenses.
But why do the infinitives look different from each other?
That is because there are 5 different kinds of infinitives called conjugations. The 5 conjugations are first, second, third IO, and fourth. You can tell what case an infinitive is by the letter that precedes the re. First declension infinitives have an a, second an e, third and third IO an e, and fourth an I.
But then how can I tell apart the third and third IO endings?
You need to look at the first principal part in the dictionary. The first principal part of the third conjugation ends in O, while that of the third IO conjugation ends in IO. Additionally, some dictionaries don't have macrons, so you have to check the first principal part for an EO ending. If it has it, then the verb is from the second conjugation.
So once I find an infinitive, how do I use one in my Latin writing?
There are several ways that you can use the infinitive in Latin. We already discussed the first way. The present stem is used to translate verbs in the present, imperfect, and future tenses, but we won't go over that right now. You can also use the infinitive itself in a Latin sentence. You can use an infinitive or infinitive phrase anywhere in the sentence that you can use a noun. For example, in the sentence Sextus is boring, you can replace Sextus with the infinitive phrase to go to the library to get to go to the library is boring. Most of the time in English, this construction sounds awkward, and the infinitive is more commonly seen at the end of the sentence, such as in the sentence, it is boring to go to the library. When the infinitive is an object of another verb, like in this sentence, it is called an object infinitive. An infinitive is also used to complete the meaning of another verb in a construction called the complementary infinitive. For example, adding different infinitives to the verb possum, meaning I am able, produces possum doceo, I am able to teach, possum dormire, I am able to sleep, or possum amare, I am able to love. Infinitives are also used in indirect statements, but I think that it's time you went back to your test. Sorry, that was... Okay, do it again. Get back in, quick. I broke. How was it? I respect you. You earned... do it now one. Okay.
Just a reminder, please.
The verb possum, meaning I am able. It's supposed to be possum. Son of a...